You can easily make low-sugar strawberry jam at home using a steam canner. Keep watching for a step-by-step process. To make 4 half-pint jars, you will need 2 2/3 cups crushed strawberries, 2/3 cup unsweetened fruit juice, thawed concentrate, or water, 3 tablespoons low or no sugar added pectin, and up to 1 cup of sugar. I'll be using the full cup for this recipe. The recipe in this video is a research-tested recipe from Ball using low or no sugar pectin. Do not try to reduce the amount of sugar in traditional recipes. Too little sugar prevents gelling and may allow yeast and molds to grow. Other things that you will need include a pounder to crush strawberries, your steam canner, jars, a jar lifter, and a towel for the counter. First, we need to prepare our fruit. Since I'll be making 4 half-pint jars, I will need 32 ounces of fresh strawberries. After washing and hulling your strawberries, crush 1 layer at a time. Depending on how many strawberries you have, you can make as little as 1 jar or up to 10 jars per batch. Your jam may not set in larger batches. To adjust the amount of jam you wish to make, use the calculations table in the description below. To prepare the steam canner, fill the base of the canner with water to the level of the rack and place the canner on the stove. Cover and turn on the surface unit to heat. Preheat the water in the base to just below boiling. Make sure your jars have been washed in hot, soapy water just before use and warm them prior to filling. I like to sanitize my jars in the steam canner while the jam ingredients cook. This also ensures the jars are warm prior to filling. While the steam canner heats up, combine fruit and fruit juice in a large saucepan over high heat. Gradually stir in the low sugar pectin. Bring the mixture to a full rolling boil that cannot be stirred down, and make sure you keep stirring to prevent the fruit from scorching on the bottom. Next, you will add your sugar, if using, and return to a full rolling boil. Keep stirring and boil hard for 1 minute. After 1 minute, remove from heat and grab your ladle. This is the final step before processing the jars. Keep your warm jars on a towel while filling. Ladle the hot jam into each jar, leaving a 1/4 inch of headspace. Remember to wipe the rims with a damp paper towel to remove any sticky jam that may have dripped while filling. Apply your lids and screw the bands to fingertip tight. If the bands are too tight, the lids will buckle during processing. Place your filled jars on the canner rack as they are filled. Most steam canners will hold 10 half pints, 8 pints, or 7 quart jars. Arrange your jars so that steam can freely circulate around your jars and place the lid on the canner. Now it's time to process your jars. Increase the stovetop temperature to high and wait for steam to vent from the holes on either side of the canner lid near the base. Vent to purge the air from the canner, allowing a column of steam about 6 to 8 inches to vent for 1 full minute before you start the timing process. Once venting is complete, set the timer for 10 minutes. When the processing time is done, turn off the timer. If desired, you can wait 5 minutes before carefully removing the domed lid. Use caution as steam will pour from the canner and jars will be very hot. After processing, allow lids to seal naturally and let your jars cool undisturbed. Label your jars and store in a cool room, protected from sunlight. Store your jars without ring bands to make it easier to detect if your jars become unsealed during the storage time. For best quality, use within a year, and I hope you enjoy your homemade jam. For more food preservation resources and recipes, visit the University of Illinois Extension Food Preservation website.